Chief! There!
This is the captain of the UNSC Infinity. Unknown entity has seized control of our ship. We're without power. We're on a collision course with an unidentified foe on the planet.
They came and interviewed with us because they love Halo. And you can't even do that when you're producing the franchise yourself. It's like your family. Like you love it, but you didn't necessarily choose it. You just kind of grow up with it. So that was one of the interesting things. And those people all brought not only a real passion for Halo and the things that fans love about it, because ultimately they're fans. They also brought different perspectives and different culture and different visions for what Halo could ultimately become. And that's kind of what we're here unveiling today. And it's no small amount of pressure, obviously, and we're following in the footsteps of giants in a way, but we're feeling pretty good about where we are right now. Today's demo is going to mostly focus on Spartan Ops. And Spartan Ops is interesting because it's a part of our storytelling. And storytelling has been a big focus for Halo. We built a huge universe, a huge extended universe, and lots of backstory and lots of fiction. We made a decision when we set up 343 Industries that we often told stories that were kind of side stories for safety. So Halo Wars is almost literally set in a bubble so that it doesn't interfere with the events of the mainline fiction. The same is true in some ways of ODST, although it touches on it, and even Reach. It's nice and safe, and it doesn't necessarily interfere with the chronology.
It doesn't affect canon.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
And the problem with that, though, is that people are interested in the mainline pieces of fiction. So if you did something in Middle Earth, it'd be better to find out what happened to Aragon, right? And so we're in that situation. And so 3.5 years ago, we started conversations with Greg Baird to write a trilogy of Forerunner novels, Karen Travis to write a trilogy of contemporary, military sci-fi fiction set in the Halo universe. And all of the stuff in both of those trilogies of novels and various other places, including the live-action TV series we have starting in October, Forward Unto Dawn, all of those things feed directly into this game. So 3 novels, 6 novels in total. Karen Travis's ships in October and introduces even more stuff about the Infinity and the Spartans, and it arrives in October to do that. And the final Greg Bear novel arrives in January, because even though it's already done, because it's full of spoilers for this game. Our multiplayer stuff used to exist in kind of a vacuum, and almost a surreal vacuum. You're capturing a flag from the blue guys, I don't know why. And you don't need to know why either. But since we were doing all this story work, we decided we're just going to wrap the whole thing in fiction. So now, when you're capturing the flag from the blue guys, you're doing it because our conceit, at least, is that you're aboard the Starship Infinity. And your entire multiplayer experience is called Infinity Multiplayer. So when you're capturing that flag, it's a simulation in training for live-fired missions that you're going to encounter in Spartan Ops. And so that's the conceit, and it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that your career in Spartan Ops and your career in war games are inextricably linked. The loadouts you build, the progression you make, the stuff you unlock, all becomes interchangeable. Spartan Ops is the thing we're really excited to unveil at the show this year. It's been one of the most challenging things creatively, technically, artistically, and in terms of design that we've ever taken on. And one of the most difficult aspects of it is maybe the most interesting, which is the method of distribution. So on November 6th, everyone who bought Halo 4 and has an Xbox Live Gold account, whether they get the limited edition or the regular edition, will have access to Spartan Ops. And the first episode airs that week. It is an episode of fiction, high quality CG. It will look a lot like the cinematics from the games. And it will be accompanied by 5 gameplay missions. And these missions are cooperative online multiplayer with some competitive aspects depending on who you're playing with. And they will release every week for months. Now we haven't said what the final number is, but it will be months rather than weeks, so think TV season. And like a TV series, It's in production now, and as a matter of fact, it will be in production all the way up through and beyond the game's launch.